Fuck, see? I'm not used to... I usually have my mic on the stand. And hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Midwest Scumbags.
Official video podcast now, so...
Hello.
Yeah, we know that you... I've seen the request. It's like, Elliott, you have to put your ugly-ass face on camera. We need to know what you look like. We've had, 7 descriptions. I've lied about my appearance.
I have many times.
I think, every time. So, whatever. We're on video now, if we get it to work. If not, we do have the audio.
Yeah,
and
audio's always...
It works, I guess. We know how it works. But yeah, we are in the dojo, in the...
the Goon Cave. The Goon Cave.
Live from the Goon Cave, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck, dude. I used to, I've been smoking a lot of weed lately, obviously.
Yeah, well, you live in a legal state.
I do,
so.
Yes I do, ladies and gentlemen. It's great. It's cool, it's alright, but, I'm at the point now that it's just, schizophrenia thoughts at points, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weed-induced schizophrenia.
Yeah. It's fucking...
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I mean, that stuff is... That's only coming out now, recently, because, they've been able to do studies on it.
Yeah.
And apparently it's not very good for your brain chemistry to do it all the time.
Yeah, it's apparently if you have mental health issues, you probably shouldn't smoke weed every day, but,
I think it's more it exacerbates...
Yeah.
In, all pre-existing conditions.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly if weed will give you schizophrenia. I mean, maybe if you went hard and were doing dabs 24/7.
Probably.
That would probably fuck up your brain a little bit.
Those things. I don't.
We got some friends that did those a lot.
I've done a few, and it's just I don't know. It's it just gets me so high that I'm not high anymore. It's it doesn't. I don't know. Because it was we'd always smoke regular weed beforehand anyway, so it'd already be stoned, and then it's hey, do this and inhale this that's totally not a gateway drug or anything.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's set up in the exact same way that just heat up this glass nail to burning hot, but don't touch it.
It is very crack-like in a way. Yeah. It's very much like crack.
A little dirty.
Yeah, you do have to heat it up with a nail or on a stovetop.
Yeah.
Or you have to use a butane torch.
Yeah.
And
I'm not helping the stigma towards it, obviously, but it just the way it looks, it's just off-putting to me,
I wonder if you could. You probably could smoke it out of a crack pipe.
Probably.
Isn't that how crack pipes work? Is you put the little rock at the bottom and then you heat it from underneath and it melts it?
Yeah, and then the steam or the vapor that burns off and you inhale that.
Yeah.
I only know what that looks like because of, I think, Watchmen.
We have never smoked crack.
I know what a crack pipe looks like.
I've seen movies. I watched Breaking Bad.
Yeah, exactly. Or in Watchmen, the comic version, chick totally smokes crack.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Just after her and Owl Dude hook up in Archimedes, and they go fight crime, and then they fuck, and then she's like, "Hey, I'm just gonna smoke some crack."
Smoke some crack.
Yeah. They made it a regular cigarette in the movie, but it was whatever. But yeah, I've been super paranoid. Do you ever wake up and have one of those moments where you're like, oh, this is a different universe,
Sure.
Where everybody knows about Mandela effects or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But what happens when you're like, I know I'm in a different universe?
You know you
now.
are?
Yes. Okay.
All right.
I have really solid evidence that I've slipped into this universe, and it's not the same as the one that I started in, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And this is going to make me sound like a fucking crazy person, and this is tape, so everybody knows.
Yeah,
it's
everybody
this
knows
is
now,
actual
right.
evidence. I can't say, oh no, that was just me putting on an act. But one of the PIN numbers changed on my debit card.
Huh.
So
weird.
And it's not
What is that number, by the way?
Well, But like, yeah, I went to the ATM and like I have the 2 bank accounts, right? I need to
Mm-hmm.
close one, by the way. Anyway, but like I have one PIN, and then for one account, and then my PIN for the other account is the reverse of my first PIN.
Okay.
Just for everybody out there who wants to
Yeah,
finds out either X or Y to this equation, you can solve.
It's 4 numbers.
Yeah.
There's a ton of combinations.
There's really, I mean, if you just get anyway. But it's it's the reverse. And I punched it in the other day, and like it was wrong, and I was like, this is not wrong because I did it this specific way because it's the only way I would remember.
Yeah.
And it's not that anymore. And then I went online, and I've had like my car's been financed, and I've had it like auto debiting my account or whatever on a specific day. And I looked at like the history of it, and they were all on like a day before. Like I set it up to be withdrawn on the 18th of every month because it was like I usually got paid on the 15th, and then I would at least have a couple days to make sure that I did get paid or whatever. Some people, when you're selling bussy pictures, they like pull out at the last minute, and you're like, well, I already sent you the fucking pictures. What am I gonna do? Like, I still have to fucking pay for my car.
Right. Those chargebacks are killers.
Yeah. So I had like a 3-day like bussy bounce back time period, and
yeah.
so I went in to look at it, and they've all apparently have always been taken out on the 17th since my account has started, and I know for sure that it isn't.
So you're in a different universe.
I'm in a different universe.
That's the only explanation.
It's the
for
only
that.
the only explanation.
I mean,
for that.
the pin thing is weird. That is very weird.
Right.
That's I mean, it's very possible that your date for your car thing just something
could
happened.
have just been taken out the day before
Yeah.
every time, and I've never really.
They could have changed
noticed.
something with their
Yeah,
their system. I mean, I've had that
mhm.
happen with my car insurance. I mean, it used to be taken out on like the 7th of every month, but then maybe 2 years ago they start doing it on the 6th.
Really?
I don't know why. I never really. Maybe I'm in a different universe.
Sounds like you slipped into a different universe,
I didn't think
dude.
about that. Man, I went with the logical explanation.
No, it's obviously not.
It doesn't. I mean, being in a different universe is not. It's not what you would think first. I don't mean it's not logical.
Yeah.
I just mean it's
It's not Occam's razor for sure. No.
Yeah.
Occam's razor has never been correct. By the way, you can look that up. That's 100% proven fact.
Right. I mean, everybody the big thing is like back in 2013, 2014, a gorilla got shot and died, and ever since then things have been
fucked up. Yeah.
I mean, also around that time there was the Higgs boson. That thing.
Yeah, at the exact. It was like the same year.
Yeah. I think it was.
And it was the year that we graduated high school, which means the universe revolves around us.
Right. Obviously.
And then if we're the center of the universe, and then your car payments start getting taken out a day before,
right?
Even though 100% you've seen in the past that it was taken out on the 18th, then I don't know.
Then you're in a different universe.
Maybe, we're in a different universe. I think maybe it was just like maybe it's not a completely different universe. Maybe it was just like an update to the universal code, the underlying matrix that is everything.
I mean, multiverse theory states that, there are an infinite number of universes with different possibilities. Like, we could just be in a universe that's a centimeter to the left of where our original universe is. It could be as small as that, or it could be as big as, maybe Hitler didn't kill a bunch of Jews or something, and then maybe it was like, I don't know. I don't know what an opposite thing to that would be. Maybe
Hitler didn't kill a bunch of Jews.
He birthed 6 million Jews.
And he's like a queen bee situation.
Yeah.
And but he's also like self-loathing. Like he's a queen bee, but he still has the Nazi armband.
Right.
But he's just like pumping out Jew babies. And then he's
like inflated. He's very big.
Yeah.
We're in a universe where men can get pregnant.
Yeah.
And also like have a gestation like cats or whatever. So you have like 9 to 10 babies at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to think of it would be like if the Slurm Queen in Futurama.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like she had a Hitler mustache.
Yes.
And instead of squirting Slurm into cans, it was
pumping
a
out
population of
Jew
Jewish babies.
Ashkenazi babies.
Like they're born with the curls.
Oh yeah.
Is that Ashkenazi? I don't know anything about Judaism.
We
dude.
probably shouldn't get into that. We probably should stay well away from that.
I don't know anything about Jewish people. I'm completely ignorant.
Their women are very attractive.
Oh yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah. I'll second that emotion. You know what I mean?
But that's all we have to say about
That's all.
Jews.
That is all. That's the only stance that I will take. Is that I'm attracted to Jewish women too. Yeah.
But yeah, weed gives you schizophrenia.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't smoke weed so much.
Shouldn't smoke weed so much, dude.
It is a gateway drug. I mean, I hate to admit it. It is. I mean, I probably wouldn't. And it's not so much like you smoke weed and you're gonna immediately go on to like meth or whatever. I think it's more like if you smoke weed, you're gonna be around people that smoke weed but also might do other things, and they're like, hey, you want to try a line of coke? And you're like, yeah, sure, why not? I saw, I watched Blow. I've seen The Wolf of Wall Street. That looks great.
Oh my god, that's
that
the
great.
movie that made me want to do drugs. Super bad,
Quaaludes.
dude. Oh my god,
bring back the fucking Quaaludes. But I think that's it's not a gateway drug in the sense that it makes you start doing other drugs.
Yeah,
it opens up. You're gonna hang out with people that do stuff like that.
Yeah,
like I never would have met. Like I one time I was buying weed in high school, and I like went through a guy I didn't usually know, but I knew he smoked weed, so I was like, hey, can I get some weed? Can you hook me up? And he's like, yeah, I'll take you to I'll go meet my guy after school. So I go with him, and we go to like this trailer park, and it's this Mexican dude, and he pulls out this like briefcase, and he opens it up, and it has like heroin, it has fucking, meth, it has a bunch of stuff. So you just want some weed, or like I got pills too and stuff. I was like, I just want weed, man. That's like it. So that's an example. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, it was like a tackle box kind of, okay. But it was a big one.
I was thinking like alligator skin briefcase. Like that's what I would get if I was like a hardcore drug kingpin dude with the briefcase, alligator skin.
That would be pretty sick, yeah. That aesthetic. And you'd also have to have the alligator skin moccasins.
Oh, fuck yes.
Like really super tight fitting pants.
Oh, hell. You get the alligator chaps,
there
bro.
There you go, yeah.
Hop on my Harley Davidson with my boyfriend.
Love is love, man. And it doesn't matter if you love bicycles or the embrace of another man.
Yeah. We shouldn't make fun of gay people as much as we do on the show, but whatever, dude.
It's okay. They're okay to. You can't make fun of trans people, though.
You can't make fun of trans people.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I've already now. I now have a face, for my past episodes where I said some things out of context. Taken out of context could be very bad.
We never Rape Island was it was just
that
was
bit.
It was just a bit. Just a bit.
It's a one-off.
One-off.
Yeah.
We don't take things seriously on Midwest Scumbags.
No, we don't.
For future, if we ever change the name, whatever the name is,
We'll
go through the if we ever do change the name, I think we should go back and anytime we say the name, we should just cut it out and replace it.
Just a hard insert of audio of a badly recorded audio. I mean, we should.
Yeah.
I am partial to Scum Incorporated.
Scumbag Incorporated.
The more
is
I
pretty
think
cool.
The more I think about it, I'm fuck, that's
and that's also a good business name too.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
That could be. We might be launching an LLC with this video. We might have a Patreon that you should subscribe to, or we might have some other platform. I don't know. I think Patreon is compromised now or something from what I hear.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just in,
I mean, we could do an OnlyFans,
we
but
could
not
do OnlyFans.
just have it
separate from my own personal OnlyFans.
Yeah, this wouldn't be for bussy blasting. This would be to strictly donate to the show. is what this OnlyFans would be for. Because it doesn't have OnlyFans. It doesn't have to just be porn. You can do whatever you want on it. It's just mainly known for porn.
You could be a fitness guy or
motivational speaker.
You could be you could be the Jordan Peterson of OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
But then also show bussy on the side. You could do it all.
Yeah.
I think that's the dream that OnlyFans provides for us. Brought to you by OnlyFans. Shout out, sponsor, number one official sponsor of the show.
That's right.
That's right. We can't say that. But we can say...
We can say it, but I mean, we probably have to put a little disclaimer. That we're like,
probably...
If they come after us, if like we got a cease and desist, we'd probably have to put a little disclaimer that's like, we're not really sponsored by OnlyFans.
Yeah. How much money would we have taken from the platform?
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's probably more just damaging their brand, but they also, have people that spread their asshole open.
I feel like we can't do as much damage as somebody spreading their asshole and like putting, the OnlyFans logo over like right in the center of their asshole, and they're like, "This is censored. Unlock my, my asshole OnlyFans." For only $4.99 a month, you can look at every picture of my asshole. That is disgusting. That's so fucking gross, dude.
Hey, it's a grind set. More power. Sex work is work.
I suppose.
I'm a full supporter of that. It's the oldest profession.
The oldest profession. It is. I don't know, dude. Like theoretically, if you could sell your body and make good money from it, would you not? Like it's
$100 or $200-$300 for an hour, and you're
you're looked at like a god for an hour. You're probably the person who's coming to you has been desperate and sad and lonely for 20 years after their divorce, and they're hurt, and they're like, I never thought I'd get to this point. And you get to be their savior. Yes. You get to be their Jesus Christ.
Right.
But with a cock.
With a cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Cock. That's what we were... I wasn't talking about fucking a woman. I was talking about getting fucked by a dude or fucking another dude. I mean, realistically, as men, you're not, it's not. You're only going to be fucking men or getting fucked by men.
As an example in that. Whoops.
Yeah.
Wow. Freudian slip, ladies and gentlemen.
But no, yeah. But, it's sex work is work.
Yeah. I still... I can stand on my high tower, whatever that expression is.
Mm-hmm.
I can stand in my ivory tower and be like, ew, that's yucky. But in reality, what am I doing that's any better? Am I contributing anything more to society than sex workers? Probably not. I don't think I've had, I don't think I've helped anybody bust, ever.
Yeah. I think I could safely say the same. At least I hope not.
I mean, that may change now that we're a video podcast. You guys know how to get a hold of me. I'll put my Instagram in the description.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking get at me.
Speaking of spreading your asshole, I've been I've been looking at a lot of Rule 34 lately.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I'm really sick of? If I go and I'm looking up Rule 34 explicitly, I don't want to watch some real woman cosplaying as a character getting railed or whatever, railing yourself.
I don't want to see some fucking
if I want to watch
bitch
a chick
dressed up.
I don't want to see that. I want to see cartoon. I'm looking up Rule 34 explicitly for cartoon anime women of legal age.
Yeah. No, okay. Now that the realization is washed over me, 100% agree.
I don't, yeah. Exactly. And I mean, most of the cosplays are half-assed. It's oh, I'm this girl from this anime, and she's just wearing a Japanese, school uniform or something like that's it. It had pink hair.
Yeah, she puts in pigtails, and she's like, "Oh, look at me, I'm sexy Sailor Moon," and it's you just have a tiara,
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're going on to specifically the subreddits, it's there's a specific cosplay NSFW subreddit.
Yes.
Use that.
That is what I'm getting. It's a subreddit specifically, Rule 34, and I was on. I wasn't I don't go to it. It just shows up in my feed because I'm subscribed to it
you're
on
subscribed
my
on your
porn account.
on your homepage of your main account. Because you have Reddit pulled up as like you're one of those guys who has it bookmarked as like your Google. You open up Firefox and it's your homepage tab or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, it's Rule 34, and I saw a real woman on there, and I was very mad. I messaged the mods, and I was like, this post needs to get taken down. This is not what I came here for. You don't go onto whatever pahil.rule34.com and find real live women. You'll find CGI women, sure.
Yeah.
But it's not like real women.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
See that? Dude, it's a problem with fucking like AI generated porn or just just AI women who are dressed sexily. Like, dude, it's a problem. It's a problem because I'll scroll through and I'm like, okay, this is insane. This is hitting the exact spot in my brain.
Oh yeah.
And then you look at normal women and you're like, ugh. And then it's like,
wow, that's AI a problem. Can make the perfect woman.
That's a problem.
It really is. I mean, yes, baby, I saw a picture of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and she had big mommy milkers. Huge. But it was AI generated, and it kind of felt dirty. But I was like, man, that is like
yeah.
I don't want to say fetish because that's weird, but it's like she's an attractive woman, but it just feels wrong. I mean, I'm getting into you can make a perfectly generic whatever woman, but it's when they use AI to undress celebrities and stuff. That's getting into a weird territory.
Because that's in that weird part that it's like you haven't actually seen them naked. So but your brain fills in the details. But if the AI is filling in the details for your brain,
we'll show you full frontal if you want. And and it can be whatever detail you want. Like you want her to have big pepperoni nipples, you can. You just put that in the fucking prompt. And it'll do it. I mean, it might take a few passes to get right, but it will do it for you. It can, I mean, AI is the future of for Coomers, AI is going to be, it's a game changer, absolutely.
I had to get out of that game with the quick, dude. I saw the AI stuff coming up. I was like, this is a slippery slope. I can't just be jerking off all day anymore.
Not to AI porn, no. That stuff rots your brain.
No, even regular porn will rot your brain, dude. I've gone full red pill on porn.
Oh, yeah.
I feel disgusting looking at it now.
I'm all for the porn ban. I think they should ban porn. I think it should be in every state. You have to enter your ID every time you want to...
Fuck yeah. To get on, just to log into Pornhub.
They log your IP address. You can't log in with a VPN.
Yeah.
You gotta log in with your IP address and a driver's license.
Track down all those dudes who are dropping those golden comments in the Pornhub section.
Yeah,
that's
guys.
The unfortunate, you stop watching porn and you stop going on Pornhub and you're like, oh man, a whole section of comedy is cut out of your life because the dudes in those fucking comments
I mean, you gotta,
amazing.
the post-nut clarity hits and you scroll down, someone says, the acting was pretty good at the beginning, but towards the end, when she was gagging, it just wasn't believable. Didn't seem like she was enjoying herself, or he wasn't, To
be fair, I have not checked the comments on gay porn, so I don't know. Maybe those comments suck, but
I feel like they're probably pretty funny. I haven't either, but
they're
I'm
probably
sure
awesome. It's probably way better than normal Pornhub comments.
I get a lot of this is gonna sound bad, but I get a lot of gay porn recommended to me on YouTube. But it's it's okay. It's not full gay. It's
it's the clips,
clips.
Okay, yeah, okay, I get that.
That one, the guy's throw me some numbers.
Yes,
that's from a gay porn. That's from a gay porn. That guy's actually pretty famous. He's like, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
Yes.
But then there's that, and then I got I think it's because that. I think I told you about the I'm about to come.
Yes,
that guy.
Yeah. That
so
guy.
I watched a few meme videos of that guy, and then I started getting all this oh fuck. Plus that Animan edit, I got new Forge. He's in the Jeep, and it's the fucking black dude with the fat ass. Have you not seen that?
I haven't seen that. You're
It's
gonna have
like
to show me that.
it got used for, and it's been parodied a lot. I'll show you after the episode. I
Okay.
won't show you the full thing because it is actual gay porn.
Oh, okay.
Animated
Yeah.
gay porn.
I really don't
But the
wanna watch
beginning
gay
is so
porn with
funny,
you,
and
man.
it's been like memed on so many times. But yeah, I watch those, and so I get shit like that in my recommended, and it's mainly the I'm about to come guy. And I click on him every fucking time. I don't know why. I shouldn't.
Just, yeah.
But God, they get a fucking laugh out of me. That guy he was overact. Like, it cannot feel that good. It can't.
Like, at the most depraved that I've ever been. No. Like, come on, man. That's too much.
Been a nut. What, he's about to cry. Oh, it's funny. It's so fucking funny.
God damn, man.
You know, I'm not gay. We're not gay.
We're not gay.
Gotta reiterate. Gotta make sure.
It's okay if you are.
It's okay to be gay.
I honestly prefer gay people to straight people most of the time, but that's just because I feel... Never mind.
So over some other topics that we had, there was xylazine. Yeah, I wanted to bring up the trank thing.
Fucking whatever the fuck you said.
Yeah, because it was, it's another way that the CIA, FBI, whatever, the Politburo, it's how they're... It's how they're trying to just kill druggies. That's all it is. That's literally all it is.
What, trank?
Trank is what it's called. It's pretty big in places like Philly. In California, San Francisco, stuff like that. Places like that. But it's
the city of brotherly love, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The city of San Francisco, huh?
Yes.
Is there a trend here, folks?
I think there is. This is the gay episode. We talk about drugs and gay stuff.
I'm just saying. No, I don't. Yeah, no. That'd be funny if it was being used like poppers.
Yeah.
But it's not because people are dying.
No,
it's like a legitimate concern, and I'm making light of it because I'm a fucking asshole.
From what I understand is like it's a bunch of different stuff that's all cut up together. It'll be like crack, but then they'll also throw fucking diphenhydramine, fucking Benadryl in there. They'll crush that up, put it in it.
Some diphenhydramine,
motor oil, and a bunch of other stuff, and you inject it. And apparently, I can't remember.
Fucks you up super hard.
Oh, it fucks you up really bad. Yeah, I mean, the high is probably intense and amazing.
God,
but,
man,
like it rots your flesh away, and it like can't be repaired because it like kills the flesh. So people are becoming like literal zombies.
Necrotic.
I've seen some like videos of people that they do, and it does make you zombie like you shuffle when you're high on it, and your skin falls off, so you start looking like a literal fucking zombie.
It's fucking gross.
It's insane. It's like it's super bad. I mean, I thought fentanyl was bad. I mean, that's because that's been getting a lot of I almost said popularity, but it's not popular.
It's super hot right now. Everybody's doing fentanyl.
It's just the fucking the cartels and shit. They're cutting their drugs with fentanyl. It only takes like less than the size of a grain of rice of fentanyl to overdose.
Jesus Christ.
And they'll cut their coke with it and shit. So people are like getting a line of blow and dying because it's an anesthetic.
That's what scares me about
doing hard drugs.
Yeah, that's why I don't go to parties and have friends and be social. Because I'm scared of overdosing on drugs. Because 100% I go out with some friends and they're like, "Oh, hey, we're all doing this Chinese Coke," and I'm like, "Oh, no red flags there," and then dead Elliott. The podcast dies because I didn't tell anybody any of the passwords to my computers or anything like that.
I mean, I have the, I do have the shared email at least, so.
Oh, that's true.
I would be able to get and post one final episode.
Yeah, the
solo episode.
The rest in peace, Elliott, death, and then and then you would have a solo. Yeah, you would have to do a solo.
It'd be the solo episode,
or you just replace me. You should
with an AI voice.
You just you get on my computer and you take all the voice tracks that I've recorded and run them all through an AI. And then you could just have an AI version of me.
I mean, there's almost 100 hours worth. We're on what episode, like 70? 60 something.
60 something.
So there's at least 60.
The Metal Gear special was like 2.5 hours, and you add up all the extra time we've done. Usually our in-person episodes are longer.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so it's probably pretty close to 100. That's pretty good for
pretty close.
I mean, they were able to
that,
emulate
yeah.
Dagoth from Morrowind. They were able to emulate his voice, and he barely had any speaking lines at all. And they have him reading whole Lovecraft novels.
Oh man, dude. So yeah, we could totally recreate our voices in AI at this point.
That would actually be a really funny episode.
That'd be really cool. We should do that.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Donate money. If you want to see us get more gear and have a better show than us sitting in the Doom Cave, like, we could be, like, playing video games. Like, we could have I was going to say a professional camera, but you have your phone is a professional camera, so we could do that. But
shout out to Apple.
Yeah, Apple, main sponsor.
Please sponsor us.
Please sponsor. Honestly, like, if we get an iPad, like, we could just plug our shit into the iPad and do everything from there, I think. I don't know, dude. But
I don't know how any of this works. We're this far into it, and I still don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, I mean, I'm flying by the seat of my pants, and obviously I don't have enough creative juices to knock out an hour every single week.
It is tough. It's a really hard job.
Yeah.
I don't know how Joe does it.
Dude, right? He does like 3 a
plus.
fucking week and then 3-4 hours. Yeah. But he also like can talk to famous people.
Yeah.
And I don't have any famous people anymore. Now that the Queen is dead, I don't have any famous people that I'm related to. So I'm related to the Queen, by the way. That's canon.
You were related.
I was.
I mean, I guess you still are technically, but she's gone. She's buried. They have her in that little island place that they bury all the royalty.
Yeah. I wish I knew more about British royalty. Like, I should, but I don't because, like, we're discouraged to pursue any kind of ethnic understanding. Or, like, genealogy, I guess. I've had a couple family members that were big into genealogy, and I don't, like, know what they do, but they've compiled a whole fucking list of stuff, and I want to get my eyeballs on it, so I know exactly how much blue blood is in my veins, and how much land in England I can claim.
You want to hear my favorite British joke?
Yes.
Okay, so Prince Harry, he had that book come out recently.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's the context for this joke. So I went to a bookstore and I asked the clerk if I could get a copy of Prince Harry's new book, and they were like, "Oh, sure. Do you want the PDF file?" And I was like, "No, thanks. That's his uncle."
Hang on.
Do I have to explain it? His uncle's a pedophile.
PDF. That's what
PDF
I thought.
file.
That's what I thought,
Yeah,
but I couldn't remember any claims.
I may have.
Was he the one on the plane with Epstein?
No.
I thought it was Prince Harry himself.
Is it Prince Harry? Is Harry what's her Diana's son, right?
And
he's
sure.
and he married the black chick, and it made the family mad.
Yeah.
Not
the dude
because
married
she's
to Meghan
black,
Markle.
of course,
No.
but it's because she's black.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't kill her too, like they did Diana. That's probably why they moved to America.
It's annoying to kill her, dude. Like every fucking week, they try to get in the news about. I mean, South Park did it perfectly already.
Episode,
they fucking
right? Mm-hmm.
They nailed it. They just want attention.
Yeah.
Like that's all. They didn't get enough attention being the fucking Prince of England. Not really. He wasn't in line.
Prince of Wales.
Maybe he was the Prince of Wales.
Yeah.
Maybe he was
Diana
running
was
Wales.
Whatever princess. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about the fucking.
Yeah,
I really
don't know
don't
anything
care
about
to be
them
honest. I
anyway.
know Diana died because she touched that guy's hand and he had AIDS. That's why the Queen had her killed. It's because she didn't want AIDS spreading at the way.
See, she was justified the whole time. Yeah. See, the Queen was right all along, you guys.
Queen, why do you think she lived? She was like a vampire. She literally Have you heard of it? Since we're on the top, have you heard of adrenochrome? You know what that is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where you like take a child and you like put the fear of God into them, and then you drink their blood while they're super scared.
God,
and that's why she was able to live so long.
Yeah,
and that's that's what the cabal of elites. That's what they do. Like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, all
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton is the big one. Yeah, she's the
I think she's the one who like invented adrenochrome.
Probably, yeah. She was because she just killed children for fun.
Yeah.
She just did it, but then she was like, "It'd be funny if I drank their blood too."
Wouldn't it be fun? Isn't this a bit? It's a good bit, you guys.
But yes, well, back to my point. Like the Queen had Princess Diana killed.
Yeah, probably
For some reason, I can't remember.
For the Beanie Babies.
For the Beanie Babies,
yeah.
Her Beanie Baby collection was off the chain.
So they needed to like artificially spike that market so that they could cash out and keep the rubies in the crown.
Yeah, they have that one gem they stole from Africa. That's
nice.
one of the crown jewels. I remember that being a big deal in the news a while back, because one of the crown jewels was this giant emerald or something.
That rules, dude. That's awesome. I love crown jewels. Yeah. I'm 100% on board with stealing people's valuable cultural artifacts and
awesome.
wearing them on your head.
Right?
You know? Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of their women. That's still my goal.
Yeah.
It's still my goal in life, and I've only done like one of those things. I'll let
yeah, but we'll let you guess what that one is. We'll let you guess that.
So what else is in the news? This is the script for the show, by the way, you guys. This is
very detailed.
Everything is 100% scripted and written out beforehand. We do a dry run for an hour before we even start recording. Trank. You were talking about Trank.
Oh, yeah,
and then
Trank,
we went off on the thing.
I mean, there's really not much more to say. It's
It's
like what the
gross.
CIA did in the 80s when they injected a bunch of crack into black communities, except now they're doing it with white people.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably have been doing it with white people all along, but they kind of did it to the black people first.
They really fucked up the
bad.
black people with
those
it.
inner city.
Nixon, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Fucking Nixon, dude. He really was a crook.
He was.
He was a crook.
Not a very good president.
You can't.
Well, no, he was a good he actually was like a really good president. That's the thing.
He got us out of Vietnam.
He got us out
right?
of yes, yeah.
I think so. I took a modern history class the last time that I was in college.
But he strengthened our relations with China and Russia, which at that time was like huge because we were coming. It was Cold War era shit.
Like we were actually pointing nukes at each other.
So that was good, but the whole spying on the DNC, that was kind of a bad thing.
Yeah,
that's probably something you shouldn't do.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Even though it probably happens all the time now. I bet. I'm sure
they probably have fucking like spies for like the Democrat and Republican parties.
I'm sure they do. I bet.
They have to.
Yeah, I'd bet actual money on it.
You know what's really funny about politics is that none of it fucking matters. That it's all literal bullshit.
It is.
Like, you just put some random American citizen. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we're gonna pause here.